As we were planning to conquer the moon, a private space agency called Astra wants to take over and proclaim its law. We surely can't let that happen. Join me today on this solo adventure where I try my best to launch the rocket before Astra does. So this is the first scenario of Welcome to the Moon Flip and Write game. The scenario is called The Launch and I'm playing with level 3 difficulty AI Margaret. Before we begin, let us have a look at the layout of the game. This is the main area which we are trying to fill. The topmost levels or the floors are the astronauts. Next to that is the water floor. Then these two are robots. Then there is planning, energy, leaf, and this is a wild floor on which you can basically write down numbers of any action type. My goal here is to cross off all these rockets and reach 150 points before Astra does. Margaret AI, which works for Astra, will also be crossing off these boxes, which are essentially the scores, and if they're able to reach 150 before us, we lose the game. Before the start of each turn, we are going to be presented with 3 cards number side up. The cards are double-sided. On one side there are numbers from 1 to 15 and on the other side there are these action symbols, the ones that are present on the floors. The first thing that I need to do is pick a card for the number. I'm going to go ahead and select 1 as the number card, and then the remaining 2 cards get flipped to the action side, and now I need to choose one of the actions. Say for example, if I choose this robot, I can place the number that I've selected, in this case 1, in either of the 2 rows. So I'm going to go ahead and place 1 right here. The card that I didn't select either for number or the action is given to Margaret, and Margaret crosses off the number of boxes according to this chart right here. Since in the previous turn we didn't select the planning card and the planning card was given to Margaret, it has crossed off 3 boxes. Since it is a level 3 difficulty, some of the boxes are already crossed off before the game even begins. So definitely I don't want to give the robot cards because that will allow it to cross off 5 boxes, and energy is still bad. For the cards that I should be giving are the leaf, water, or the astronaut. So this time I'm going to select 8 for the number card and again the robot for the symbol. Let us go ahead and put it right here. And since this time we gave the astronaut card, 2 boxes got crossed off. Every level is divided in these small compartments called quarters, and if you are able to fill a quarter completely, the bonus gets triggered. So say for example, if I am able to complete this compartment of the robot floor, the quarter effect of this compartment will get triggered off. The first effect will allow us to cross off 3 rockets from down here, which is our main goal by the way, and then again I can cross off any of the additional spaces on my rocket right here. Let us go ahead and pick one more card for the number. I definitely don't want to give the robot. Leaf is okay. It will just allow them to cross 2 boxes, and planning is 3 boxes. So leaf will be a better choice. So we are now left with 5 and 10. So either it is 5 of planning or 10 of the robot section. Okay, so I'm trying to focus on this compartment first. So let us go ahead and select 10 and then the robot. I think 10 will be a good idea here because we will have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So any of the bigger numbers will help me finish off this compartment. And then 2 more boxes got crossed up here. Before we move on further, let us have a look at the missions. So for this scenario, we have 3 missions. The first one, or mission A, gives us the ability to cross off 3 rockets from our score sheet if we are able to fill in 3 rows completely, which are the first 2 astronaut row and the water row. The second one is if we are able to fill in the leaf and the wild row, then again we will get to cross off 3 rockets. If we are able to write 5 X's on the play area, then we will again get to cross off 3 rockets. There are 2 more effects that I haven't talked about yet, is the sabotage symbol and the inactive rocket. So let's continue the playthrough and I'll explain that as it comes. So again we are presented with robots and the leaves. Margaret is getting the leaf, and so definitely I'm going to choose 7 and then robot. So we have completed the first compartment of this robot row, which has triggered 2 effects. The first one is this arrow symbol, which allows us to activate an inactive rocket. All these places here which says 3 rockets, 3 rockets, two rockets, these are called active rockets, and the faded one right beside this, these are called inactive rocket. So what this arrow bonus does is it allows us to turn the inactive rocket into the active one. So when we finish this compartment, we will be able to strike off 3 more rockets from our score sheet down here. So let us go ahead and make this inactive rocket an active one. As soon as you click on the effect, all the places where there are inactive rockets gets highlighted. So I'm going to go ahead and select this one. The next thing that I need to do is to write an X anywhere on my score sheet. So let us go ahead and get started on the blue row here. I think I'm going to keep the astronaut card for the action, and for the number, let's go ahead with 11, and then leaf will be given to Margaret. I'm trying to complete these rows because that's also part of our mission, 2 astronaut and 1 water. So 11 for the number and astronaut for the row or the symbol, and 11 is, yeah, let's go ahead and put it in the center, and then 2 for Margaret. Again, not going to give the energy, so 9 or 3. We can get started on planning and give them the leaf. So 4 of planning. Cool. Let's do 4 and the symbol planning. And I'm going to put it right here. Not the robot, definitely. So it's leaf or the energy. So it is either 5 of robot or 10 of energy. I'm going to select 10 for the number and energy for the floor. And let us put it right here. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. It will be difficult. Let's put 10 here. Energy, astronaut, and water. 13 of astronaut. No. 9 of astronaut. Yep. Let's do that. I'm going to give water. So I'm going to select 9 of the astronaut symbol, and water will be given, that will be crossing off 2. So 9, I'm going to put it here. We need 1 more of the astronaut to finish up this floor. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead with 14 of a robot and finish this compartment, triggering off the quarter effect of 3 robots. So finally we have started on our scoreboard, and then it is allowing me to write an X anywhere on the score sheet, and if I write the X here, this compartment will be full as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. 3 more rockets, and then the arrow symbol allows me to make an inactive rocket active one. This is already active, so let's see what are the options. I'm going to go ahead and make this one active, and then again an X. So this is where the fun part of the game is. It starts the snowball effect, and then you cross off one thing, it leads to another, then you fill more boxes, and then it will give you more bonus. Those bonus will give you more bonus, and that's really fun. I can cross off X anywhere. Let me go ahead and write the X here. Yeah. Now water or the energy. So definitely not giving energy to Margaret. So it's water. Let's do 15 of water. So that gives me 3 and plus 3 more since we had both active rockets. So 6 got crossed off, and Margaret is also now closing in. We have some time. There is this last thing remaining, which is the sabotage effect. So if we are able to trigger the sabotage effect by filling in the compartment completely, then we get a bonus of not giving a card to Margaret in the current turn or in any turn in the future. We should get started on the compartments which have these sabotage effects. So this is nice, but we have got a robot, energy, and leaf. So it's in our best interest to give leaf again, since it's the lowest, like 2 boxes. None of these options look good to me, so let's go ahead and select the wild floor this turn. 5 for the number and symbol robot, and then every turn the wild floor gets activated and the one that you have selected. So I'm going to put it here. Okay, that's a no-brainer. 8 of planning. We have got an astronaut that we are definitely keeping. So let's do 11 of astronaut and give leave to Margaret. 11 of astronaut, going to put it right here. This is, by the way, inactive still. So I need to make it active before we finish this compartment. So let's do 7 of water. We are just one step short of triggering the first sabotage effect. Oh no, only if we would have put 7 here, 9 would have been better. We could have completed this compartment. Oh well. So we have leaf and water. Let's do 7 of leaf, since this will give us some bonus. Now something new has happened. This turn we have got an Astro Effect card, which is this C card right over here. Whenever we get an Astro Effect card, we need to cross off or give up one sabotage effect. Since I don't think I'll be working on these, probably I'm going to give up one of these sabotage effect. In addition to giving up one sabotage effect, I also got a system error. So now I need to cross off all these rockets as well as the number of system errors that has been circled here in this score area. Okay, I've got only few turns left and so many rockets to cross off. So I need to strategize better. 11, we cannot do 11 of astronaut. 11 is already present. 12, 5 of astronaut. And then give 4, that will be bad. 11 of leaf, shall we go ahead and do that? Yes, at least we'll get 2 rockets. So let's do 11 of leaf. So we will get 2 rockets and 1 bonus to activate an inactive rocket. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one. We need astronaut and the water. Come on. So I can do 8 of leaf or 10 of the robot. Again we have got the robot, definitely not giving that. So I'm going to select 2 of planning. One more Astro effect has turned up and we need to give up another sabotage effect, and one more system error will get encircled. My work is increasing and I'm not making any progress. This is nice. I can put 6 of water here and then it will cross off 2 rockets and trigger our first sabotage effect. That is nice. Let's go ahead and finish off water section. 6 of water. So 2 more. And I've got the solo bonus that allows me not to give any card to Margaret this turn, or I can save it for any future turn. Since there's only crossing of 2 boxes, I am going to select the astronaut and give it this turn, and I'm going to save it for future turns. Let's go ahead and select 9 of energy and cross off this compartment right here. So this compartment is finished. So 2 more rockets and it is asking me to cross off 1 additional box. I'm going to go ahead and cross off this one. So this time also I'm going to keep the solo bonus since it's only 2 boxes. So I'm going to select astronaut to give to Astra. So 2 boxes. Again, another Astra effect has come up. And it is asking us to give up a sabotage effect, and then additionally we will get 1 system error as well. I am definitely not going to do this robot row. So let us give up this sabotage effect and we got 1 system error. We have got 11, definitely not giving energy or the robot. Leaf is what we could afford to give. Let's go ahead and select 11 of energy. No, not using the solo bonus and willingly giving up 2 boxes. So now Margaret is at 90 points. So this time we might want to use our solo bonus because all the cards are going to cross off a lot of boxes that we don't want. So I'm going to select 13 of energy, filling in here, completing this compartment, triggering off quarter effect. I'm going to go ahead and activate this particular one, crossing off, definitely going to cross off this astronaut row, and we have crossed off 4 and 2 more, I believe. Definitely using the solo bonus. I'm not going to give robot. Use the solo bonus. Now I've completed this mission, which is both the astronaut rows and 1 of water. So let's go ahead and select this. And that gave us 3 rockets to cross off. So now we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have quite a number of turns. The things that I should be focusing on, the red planning. Okay, so I'm going to select 6 of leaf. And I'm going to put it right here. And use the solo bonus and not give any card to Margaret this turn. Oh no. Definitely going to use the planning because that's going to give us 8 rockets because this is already active. I'm going to go ahead with 7 of planning. And unfortunately we have given 5 boxes. That was a bad turn. Okay. Come on. Things are not looking good. We have only few turns left, almost 7 rockets to cross off. 11 of robot, and I'm going to put it here. Let's go ahead and select 4 of robot, fill in the 4 here and cross off 1 here so that later I can fill in this compartment and cross off that one. That will give me a lot of rockets to fill in. Okay, I need a higher number and then I think we can do it. Yeah, selecting 15 energy and putting it in the wild, which gives me 2 rockets to cross off. And it is asking me to fill in an X. I'm going to go ahead and do that. That is going to give me 4 and 4 additional, allowing me to cross off 1 and then triggering the sabotage effect. So let's go ahead and do that. So that is going to cross off all the system errors as well as some bonus points. And again, I can write off an X anywhere in my score sheet. So I'm going to go ahead and cross off this one, giving me 2 more bonus rockets to cross off. And these 2 rockets are not activated. So let's go ahead and pass. Since it is the last turn and we have already crossed off all the rockets, I am going to use the solo bonus and not give anything to Margaret this turn. That was a close one. This was fun. It was intense, but it was fun. I'm definitely going to try out with a different AI, probably more difficult one in future. If you've liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. And also do let me know in the comment section down below if you would like to see more such playthroughs in the future. Bye. Happy gaming.